Welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine. This is part 8, the finale, and oh my god, what has happened to the universe? Don't worry, it's really easy to fix. You jump into the mountain area, you come back. Okay, does this game have a physics engine or not? Is there any logic to the way Mario moves, or is it just a matter of... I genuinely feel sometimes with the way Mario behaves that I'm playing a slightly more open version of Sonic and the Secret Rings. What do I mean by that? Well, because you know in Secret Rings everything's on like a rail, except there's still kind of real control, sorta. I know in Black Knight the controls are more normal, kind of. Well, here it's like there just feels like there's these arbitrary patches of land where Mario's control just becomes not control. Whatever. Go in here, ow my face, go in here, and then let's just speed it up. No one fucking cares. And leave the level. Come on, see if we can get it. There we go. And we're out. And look at that. Everything's all cool again. Yay. And so now what we gotta do... Now, why did I do that? No, we're not doing that 100% cleanup thing that every other fucking Let's Play of this game, or most games really does, where it's like, oh, let's go get the blue coins, go get the... No, we're not doing that. I just want to show off one particular stage. Now, also, why am I not doing it? Because when I make Let's Plays, I'm like, what do I want to see? What are my standards of what's good? Well, I know that when I watch a Let's Play like this, this is the episode that I would usually skip. You know, the part where, okay, now let's go back and do all the secondary objectives, and fuck that. No. Let's not do that. Instead, let's just show off an actually cool level that is a genuinely good challenge, and I've had a pretty hard time completing, because, like, basically the final jump on it is just complete dick, but in a good way, sort of. Here we go. We're in the hidden death area of basically this is the bit that gives everyone PTSD, because, oh, pachinko. Yeah, so it's just a really cool timing challenge. I really would have liked it if this game had something similar to the future entries, where you had like this epic final level which utilized all of Mario's abilities. But like, for fuck's sake, Super Mario 63, the Flash game, has a better final level in this game, honestly. Ah, yes, we did it this time. Grab that shine. And this right here is it. The final platforming challenge of Super Mario Sunshine, or at least if you're going for just any percent like I am. And you know what? It's actually not that difficult. My first time around here, I had a real bitch of a time, but that's just because I was really, really impatient. Look, that's all you have to do. Just wait for the spikes to retract. Your timing does have to be pretty precise, as you can see. But you do get quite a bit of leeway. Not to mention, with these platforms, it's just a matter of, whoop, I landed, and there you go, put out the fire. So again, you want to jump while the spikes are actually still there, because then there you go, they retracted just in time. Blue coin, we're going to completely ignore... Okay, let's not ignore it. It does kind of annoy me when I see something like that in the video, so it's like, no, let's not do something that I wouldn't want to see. I know that's not, like, the best way of making a thing in the real world, but this isn't the real world, this is the internet world, where anything can happen, so fuck it. I'm still not sure how... I definitely don't think this even comes close to Super Mario 64's Bowser stages. I mean, those are my favorite part of the game. Honestly, they're so fucking fun. And now this. Oh man, this isn't so good. It's not fun at all. This is complete bullshit, and I hate it. Okay, so here's what you gotta do. Get on the boat, and then... Fuck, I keep hitting the wrong button. There you go. Spray it. Don't be afraid to go a little quickly, okay? Because the propulsion on the water is pretty strong. But there is zero tolerance. When you hit anything in this, you die. Come on. Okay, fuck. Yeah. Oh god, this is not gonna be a very enjoyable process. But you know what? It's part of it. That's part of the Super Mario Sunshine experience. It's the realization that even God himself can sometimes have their moments of, hey, why are we doing this again? It's not even that difficult, to be honest. It just requires patience. But I still don't like it. I don't understand why they had to put this in. For one, it's a boat that's clearly... I mean, what is it made of? That should burn, right? And here's the shitty thing. So you know how in Mario 64 and even Galaxy, when you hit some lava, Mario just goes, ow, my ass, and then he just flies off, right? It's cool. In this game, he, dies instantly. You know, he just has a fucking heart attack and dies. It's just, okay, what's the point of that then? It's like, this isn't even programmed as lava. They could have just made this just like the goop, you know, at the, in Pianta Village. But no, they had to make this insta-death. So that's awesome. Also, look at all those blue coins, which I'm not even gonna think about getting, because fuck that noise. There we go. We're almost there. Just spin jump out of it. There you go. So, I guess I'm kind of wrong about the nozzles not being utilized that much, because there is this one section where you... Why does it want me to save? Like, okay. There's this one section right here where you have to use the rocket nozzle, and it's... I guess what else could they have done with this tool? To be honest, it's very much just a utility for Mario to do stuff. God, the camera can be a real bitch here. I mean, okay, let's see if we can get this right, because you're constantly moving, and you just have to. Here's the thing: you can't see down, right? The camera doesn't point down whenever you go up into the air. So you're pretty much just guessing where you're gonna fall, which is kind of a problem. See if I got that one. Oh, yes, I got it. Okay, and this is it. This is the final jump before we have to confront Bowser. So let's take him out.
Whoa! The water's great, hey, Junior?
Sure is, Papa. Come on in, Mama Peach. I think not. Mario! You again? Don't you ever give up?
Mario! How dare you disturb my family vacation?
Why did the cutscene cut off like that? That was weird. So, this fight is... I'm split on it. On one hand, it's nowhere near as tedious as the final fight with Bowser in Mario 64 because it doesn't rely on a really annoying mechanic. But on the other hand, it's just so simple. I mean, yeah, it's kind of rich coming from me to complain about a boss fight not being all that good in a fucking platformer. I don't give a shit about bosses, but it's still something that you expect to, like, be a little bit more elaborate, and I suspect that maybe for fuck's sake, maybe they wanted the final fight to utilize all the different nozzles and be a lot more involved, I guess, but, you know, the game was rushed, so... It didn't happen. So maybe what happened in terms of the game's development, I'm just spitballing here, but potentially, okay, so we had Luigi's Mansion, which was a launch, was it a launch title? It was very close to the GameCube's launch, if it wasn't a launch title, but I think it was actually. It was like a big, like, oh, look at our graphics, look at our 480p, look at our animations, and it's a very good looking game, actually. And with this game, maybe they realized that, fuck, maybe we shouldn't have had a non-Mario game be one of the earlier titles for a new system. You know, what about Mario World? What about Mario 64? Those ones, right, they were the big boy Mario game for that system, and they did really well. Now, I don't have the sales figures for Luigi's Mansion in front of me, so I can't say for sure, like, oh, the game bombed. I doubt it. It's a fucking Nintendo thing. Of course it didn't bomb. Come on, there you go. Unless, you know, it was on the Wii U, I guess. So I kind of... Low-key, I kind of like the Wii U just because it came out when I was 12 years... Actually, it came out when I was 11 years old. I'm not even going to fucking bother, like, avoiding this shit. There you go. Just do that. And so, they were like, fuck, we gotta get an actual Mario game out real fast. Whatever. Okay, I'll give you guys my proper closing thoughts during the credits. So, see you guys with that.
Mario, was I, Mario, look.
I've got something difficult to tell you about Princess Peach.
I know, she's not really my mama. Someday, when I'm bigger, I wanna fight that Mario again.
That's right, boy. Well put, son. The Royal Koopa line is as strong as ever. But for now, let's just rest a while.
The vacation starts now.
Super Mario Sunshine is a very curious case. When you're only doing what you have to get the Bowser, this game is, for the most part, a blast. But on the other hand, the way Sunshine handles its namesake collectibles makes it a notable step backwards in terms of player agency. If you're a completionist, this won't bother you, because you're going to want to get everything anyway. But it's unfortunate that the Shine Sprite's inherent lack of value practically makes every playthrough the exact same. The story was a nice change of pace, although there are times that I feel as if Nintendo didn't have full confidence in Mario's identity. It's like they were growing increasingly aware of the changing market and demographics at the time and wanted to modernize Mario while still keeping him the same. No complaints regarding the graphics and sound. This game still looks fantastic and the unique locations really are a nice change of scenery. Despite the game's rushed development, I feel that every level does enough with itself that nothing feels underwhelming. Honestly, the only parts of the game that feel overtly rushed were the end game and maybe some of the bonus challenges that I didn't even show off because, well, I don't think YouTube really needs another playthrough where the guy gets mad at the Poison River or the Pachinko machine. I'll leave you guys with the credits. Thank you, as always, for sticking with this Let's Play till the end, and I'll see you in the next batch of games I've selected. See you then.